The whole world shares the bounty of the skies, the rain and clouds that grace the earth beneath. The moon was never meant to be a foreign realm. Mathematics is the foundation of all things. If you're interested, I can teach you some arithmetic. First, hold out both your hands. We'll start with the 10 fingers. The Adeptus arts are most miraculous, but unless one first cultivates the mind before cultivating these arts, all their feats will be like the moon's reflection on water, shattering at the slightest touch.
Not sure. It was like this when I came to check on things this morning.
What? That can't be! How would the power of the abyss even get in there?
You sure know your stuff, traveler. That's where my head went too. But I don't know. Something is different about this.
What does that mean?
It seems to be in an embryonic state. Like an egg that hasn't hatched, the dark clouds before a storm, or an omen before disaster strikes.
Of course the world within the magic bubble is imaginary. So the same should be true of this abyssal power. At least for now.
You created this magic, right, Alice? Do you have any idea what's going on here?
Ooh, new magic does often come with its issues, so I can't say I'm entirely surprised something like this would crop up. As for a solution, however, I'm afraid I need more information first.
One thing is for certain, at least. Given the current threat, we'll have to close off the bubble to event participants. My apologies, Miss Alice. I know you've made a promise to Qiqi, but I'm not sure you'll be able to keep it.
Have we ever seen Alice look this serious?
Unprecedented crisis notwithstanding, it's too soon to just throw in the towel. What we should be focusing on is how we're going to fix this.
Are we talking about the Qiqi situation or the Abyss situation?
Both. Now, I have my suspicions, but I'll need someone to head into the bubble and confirm a few things. It's not like we can avoid going in there, right? We have to nip this crisis in the bud, after all.
I agree. We have to take action.
All right. I'll go convince Qiqi to play somewhere else for now and then head right back. In the meantime, Nicole, be a dear and keep observing the bubble from out here. Oh, and provide any fixes you can while the
I don't know, Alice. There are quite a few unknowns here. It's not like I can force people to head in there and take that risk. We angels aren't miracle workers.
You sure about that?
Fine. I'll do what I can. Just be quick, okay? This is your magic, after all.
Well, guess this is our best option. We're definitely...
The part where Barbados uses the lyre to summon Abyss-corrupted Dvalin. Then, everyone joins forces to fight him inside...
Yep. That sounds like how...
Well, we've got the gang from back then all here.
Count me in two. But
Jean?
It's nothing. I was just feeling...
Yeah.
Yes, but that was...
Ooh, look at...
Well,
hey, don't be embarrassed to say. Besides, the more you open up,
Just look at Paimon. No filter whatsoever, word vomits whatever comes to mind.
Ha! It's about time you gave Paimon a compliment, tone-deaf bard.
Before we set off, I just want to stress that whatever is happening in the bubble right now is a huge unknown. I was able to maintain contact before. It might be difficult for us to guide you, so proceed with...
Don't worry.
There's also a last resort I can fall back on if worst comes to worst.
You mean destroy?
Yes, if it comes down to it.
All right. I'll monitor the situation from outside and provide whatever
understood. Prepare for the worst.
All right.
Whoa! Is this Mondstadt? Didn't we all come in at the same time? Where are the others? Look! There's Venti! Surrounded by a whole bunch of monsters! Yeah!
Ah, perfect timing. Come on, let's show these unwelcome guests the door. Here we go. Yeah. Ha, yeah.
I fixed together some of the communication and control functions and managed to smash together some items that should give us an advantage. These are devices
Yeah. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Very much so, thanks to you.
Yeah!
I'm not sure what.
Good point. Look! It's the Bowen! Is it just Paimon, or does he look way worse than back then?
You're right. The corruption has spread throughout his entire body. If we had failed to purify him in real life, I imagine this is what would have become of him.
Wait! It looks like something's falling!
It's his tears.
Like the ones we purified in the past?
Yes, but at this point, these tears are essentially crystallizations of abyss. If left unchecked, they will continuously summon abyssal monsters. We also need to get our hands on one of them. No, this degree of corruption cannot be cleansed. Besides, we need them in their corrupted state if we want to summon I doubt the pure sound of the lyre can reach him in his current state.
Sounds like this whole thing is still gonna end in a
Yes. It seems more like... well, monsters abound...
Think you can get away? Let's play! Hey! Elok is over there!
Time for retribution! Made it. Looks like Mondstadt is in dire straits. In the face. An empty city has its advantages. Oh, and this...
That happens to be...
Wait! What about...
No, I'm not... Oh, I think I saw Jean on the other side of the city. I was going to head over after clearing out these monsters. We should go help her.
Good idea.
Brace yourselves!
This is not the end. It's...
Here we go! Brace yourselves. Yeah. Look, it's Jean. Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
Burn!
Think you can get away? Let's play!
I know everything we encounter in this bubble is imaginary.
Don't worry.
I see. In that case,
Have you seen Varka, by the way?
no. He might be at the upper levels.
Better to find him soon than later. The Grandmaster is an exceptional warrior, but this is the abyss we're dealing with. You can never be too careful.
Huh? What happened? The statue's broken!
The Grandmaster should be over there.
We're here to help.
Perfect timing. Let's do this.
Yahoo! Time for takeoff. Let's play!
Burn!
Burn! Thunder! Thunder!
Verdict is...
Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
Looks like we're all back together. Everyone...
Yes.
Now that we've collected Dvalin's tears, the monster attacks appear to be... I'm sure you've noticed.
Yeah, we should get...
This place should be safe from monsters.
Anyone there?
Yeah, we can hear...
When designing this experience, we cut out the part where the Traveler cleanses the abyssal power, and we didn't think to replace it with a different sequence of events. I think what we're witnessing, Alice and I thought the events in the bubble would be but since the magic is contained in one place, it appears a casual, and so, because Dvalin was never purified, we've encountered a major bug.
I knew it. So, what we're witnessing now is like an alternate version of events.
Wait, but even if the Traveler never showed up, you could have done something, right, Vince?
The Abyss is a far greater enemy, if I'm not mistaken. You've seen how that version of the story goes yourself, right, Varka? Through the mage's scryglass?
Yeah, it was a kind of prophecy. It felt so real, I doubt I could ever forget it. In the end, you were able to seal Dvalin away, but you were wounded in the process.
But if Dvalin was sealed, how did things get to this point?
Because a seal doesn't solve the root problem. Over time, the abyss would just grow stronger and stronger, deteriorating Dvalin's consciousness until there was nothing left.
Wait! Does that mean what we saw earlier was...
The aftermath of Dvalin breaking free from the seal. That's right. He is in dire. The power of the abyss has fused with his flesh and...
So, if we want to resolve this
We have to kill I know that sounds intense, but remember, this is a fictional world. The real Dvalin is right as rain and a lot more mellow than this one. That's for... We have our solution. No time to lose, right?
You're right. This is the only way.
I know Dvalin means a lot to you. If this is too hard, you can leave it to us, you know?
I'll be fine. Let's go. This is it. Ready, everyone?
Of course. I just hope I learned a thing or two since the first time.
Guess I'm the new...
What about you, Traveler? This was your first big fight in Tibet. Were you nervous back then? How about now?
I'm not nervous. We've all grown a lot since then. We overcame this challenge once, and we...
Paimon believes in you.
Then let the mournful cries of this liar, tainted and defiled,
You all right, Barbados?
turning the surging abyss into musical notes is no simple... But how could I claim to be the finest bard in Tibet if I didn't...
Well, this hulking dragon is as intimidating as ever.
Remember, we need to wear him down first before we can attack his weak spot.
The ante!
Brace yourselves.
Burn! Up the ante!
Now's our chance. Climb up and attack the abyssal core.
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
I swear by my sword!
Burn!
Nice job! One more to go!
Yahoo!
Time to switch positions!
Burn! Off the ante! Thunder!
Yeah.
Thunder! Ha! Ha!
Brace yourselves. Yeah.
Burn! Thunder!
Oh boy! It's Superman now! Let's play! Let's play!
Thunder! Up the ante! Ha!
Brace yourselves. That was uncalled.
Ha! Ha! Burn! Thunder! Thunder! Up the ante! Burn! Up the ante! Charge! Thunder!
Yeah.
Burn!
Here we go. Let me sleep a while.
Verdict is... Burn! Off the ante!
Thanks, Jean.
Zibai, you're here!
I follow the lyre's song, wherever it leads.
Thank you. Looks like the mage's tale isn't over yet.
Might not be a happy ending, but someone's got to strike the final blow.
It's your turn to be the hero.
I'll take knight over hero any day.
La la la! Mom, I'm here to play! Huh? Looks like it was a happy end. It was kind of like a choo-choo car ride. It had its fun moments.
Guess it wasn't without some collateral damage, though. Sorry about the window, Jean.
It's fine. As long as the building itself is intact, I consider that a win. I'll arrange for the window to be replaced at a later date. In any case, we were lucky Dvalin arrived when he did. It would have been tricky to deal with a flying opponent otherwise.
I suppose I could have created a gust of wind to whisk us up, but I'm not sure our gliders would have survived the process.
Honestly, after everything we faced, I can't believe Alice still decided to bring Qiqi in there to play. She's a daring one, that's for sure. I mean, can we be certain there aren't other bugs that just haven't cropped up yet?
I suppose that speaks to the confidence the mages have in their magical mastery.
If I know Alice, The whole bubble could have been blown to bits, and Qiqi still wouldn't have had a single scratch.
Her abilities do speak for themselves, I suppose.
So, what now? Anyone down for a drink? My treat.
Sounds like a great idea. But tonight it's on me. I happen to have a bottle of fine wine set aside just for the expedition team.
Haha, even better. Count me in.
Say no more!
All right, let's head over to my place then.
I'm afraid not. There's still a lot of work to do.
So what? The world's not gonna end if you push it off? Come on, we never get a chance like this.
I suppose that wouldn't be a problem if you head back to headquarters with me after we're done and help make up the work.
On second thought, how about you just join us when you're done with that? What about you, Honorary Knight? Gonna tag along? Okay, all's well.
Alice loves going to the library. Let's wait for her there. Whoa! Looks like it's been fixed already.
Looking for me? I'm glad. I wanted to thank you for helping me keep my promise to Qiqi. She had a splendid time in the bubble. Nicole came with us to make sure all was in order and prevent any similar incidents from happening in the future. You live and you learn. It's rare, but even the Dodo King isn't immune to a small slip-up here and there.
So, it's a...
Yes, quite. It should be smooth. Nicole will keep an eye on them, of course. I would...
Huh? What?
Let us not forget the courageous dragon slayer in the story. Well, in real life, he had already left on an expedition to Nodcry at that. Of course, that doesn't mean Dvalin would have escaped his destined death, for another hero would have come along and paid a painful...
But what we saw in the bubble was what happened after Dvalin broke free from the seal. So, couldn't Varka have been back by then?
Dear Paimon, you're free to ponder such questions yourself, of course, but it's of little use to ask them aloud. Word to the wise. Do not lose sleep over all those what-ifs, over the fates that will not come to pass. It's an exercise in futility. Those who can observe fate see both the good and the bad of what could have happened. But all that matters is what did happen. Those alternate fates are nowhere near as important as the world that exists.
All right.
Ah, you're saying it was as if the bubble I suppose some gunk could have stuck to my luggage while I was wandering the border and got mixed into my magic without me noticing. Just kidding. I would never be so Your intuition is spot on, Traveler. What developed in the bubble was a nascent form of abyssal power that, if left unchecked, would evolve into the real thing.
What? So it didn't come from outside? It just appeared out of thin air?
The abyss is perilous, cunning, dangerous, obsessive, and most infuriating of all, a complete and utter mystery. I'm sure you've seen for yourself how the Hexen Circle has been observing its energies for a long time, and I think Barbalot's interpretation is the most accurate. The essence of the abyss lies in the hatred carried by all the fates that will not come to pass. This world is filled with conflicting elements. That one thing should happen signifies these events can be small, almost trivial. I had Sweet Madame for lunch today. Of course, they can also be events that threaten the world, such as my friend Rhindotter's decision to tap into the abyss. In that instant, the tale of a future in which she remained... So then, the question at the heart of it all is this. Why must these fates...
Paimon gets it.
Precisely. The magic we wove this time involved recreating the past. However, some of the variables we added allowed a certain amount of these unchosen fates to come very, very close to reality. And thus, the abyss showed its teeth. Of course, much like always, It is not existence that it seeks, but the destruction of all. In the end, though, it wasn't a huge issue. Things like this happen on the border. It has quite the victim complex it's obsessed with entering this world at all costs. And that is precisely why we must protect our lives and those of our loved ones. Because when you think about it, to exist in this world is to be a spark of luck amidst countless possibilities.
Ah, Alice, you're here. I'm truly sorry about this, but per the regulations of the Knights of Favonius, I'm afraid I must send you to confinement.
Whatever for? Things turned out just fine with the magic bubble. Besides, if that's what this is about, shouldn't Nicole come along too?
It's not about the bubble. We received word that a number of fish have been injured as a result of explosions near Starfell Lake. As I'm sure you're well aware, fish blasting is strictly prohibited.
Oh dear. Run, Qiqi! Save yourself!
She's already inside.
Guess it's a day of first for the Dodo King, huh?
Oh, farewell, forever traveler. You shall never see me again.
Here, I'll draw him for you. Look, this is the bad guy who made a whole bunch of trouble for Daddy. It's all his fault Daddy couldn't make it back this time.
That big meanie! We should blow him up!
That's right, he is a big meanie. But thanks to the honorary knight and his friends, he's not going to be much trouble anymore.
Yay! The honorary knight is the best! Surge, a moonlit night for all.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way! Be cleansed! Open fire!
Hold on to your hats.
Time to say hello.
what you see.
Fire in the hole!
Let's fly!
Bullseye! Open fire! Open fire! Open fire! Divine light, shield them! Without further ado,
A new moon rises.
take me up! Locked on! Open fire! Knock them down. Hold on to your hats. Open fire!
Time to say hello.
A moonlit night for all. A new moon rises. Surge.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way! Be cleansed!
The night cometh. Observe. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
Lash attack! Go claw! Three moons converge. A moonlit night for all. Wane.
The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines! Without further ado, light the
The long sleep beckons.
Look, the rainbow! Surge.
Be silent. I'm rather out of sorts.
cleansed.
Ad Astra.
Thank you for
Ad Astra.
shield them!
Solidify!
A new moon rises.
Gather!
Be cleansed! Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
No escape! Can't run from death. Prepare yourself. Stabilize! So soon!
I was insufficiently prepared.
Run from death.
Three moons converge.
Stabilize!
The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines!
So soon, you can't run from death. Solidify!
Be cleansed! Smite the dust! Divine might, shield them!
A moonlit night for all.
Can't run from death. Gather! Pay your dues.
A new moon rises.
The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines!
You can't run from death. Stabilize!
Without further ado! Smite the dust!
Three moons converge.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
Gotta escape! You can't run from death.
Yes, just like that. This will be more than enough to assassinate Varka. I'm going to assassinate Varka. I need ideas for assassinating the Grand Master. I went over this with Alice a long while ago. She stands with me, and has even offered several ideas on how I might take him out. Of all her suggestions, this one seemed the most promising. Bring a full cart of Mondstadt's newest dandelion wine all the way here, and then, before Varka's very eyes, tip the entire cart over the cliff. Perhaps the monumental, overwhelming grief will make him collapse, or go drown himself in whatever other wine he can find.
That doesn't sound like it'll work. Wait, no! Don't even think about doing something so horrible.
When writing a novel, the author, naturally, seeks to be as extravagant as possible, especially when writing detective novels. If the opening lacks a striking turn, how is the rest of the plot meant to unfold? Alas, this will be my final attempt at writing detective novels. Oh, I suppose they call them crime novels in Inazuma. In any case, they all tell of crime. There's hardly a meaningful distinction. I also discussed it with Barbie, but our novel writing sessions always evolve into crime planning sessions. Methods of crime and puzzles of deduction. We have explored plenty of those, yet the plot would not advance. The Angel Killer case. Try as they might, the culprit remained elusive. The desperate detective rushed into the crowd, then shouted the revered names of the 4 great rulers at the sky. Whoosh! Pitter-patter. Boom! Detective and murderer reduced to ash.
What kind of writing is that? Doesn't that leave no room for deduction at all?
Of course there is. It was only through painstaking deduction that the detective finally discovered the names of the 4 great rulers, learning also that shouting them at the sky would inevitably reduce one to ash. My point exactly. Simply deducing who the culprit is has become dreadfully unoriginal. The subject of one's deductions must be something... I even thought of having a Seelie detective. An angel who, longing to become a detective, became a Seelie. And by all Seelies love to guide people, so this one went about leading the detective from case to case. I found the idea rather interesting. Come to think of it, the Seelie detective and the Angel Killer case seem far more interesting than assassinating the Grand Master. Never mind, guess I'll move on to work on that idea then. It's precisely because I overthink every little detail that I've lost interest in continuing. Not to mention the mountain of words I'll have to write. The very thought of penning all those words. Oh, what a hassle. And I can't even get a ghostwriter for this one. I'll just work on the Angel Killer case instead. But how might the detective deduce the truth? Perhaps he could have a conveniently informative dream.
Save me. Save me.
Why is Yehoda here? And she's asleep? Hey, what's going on here? Paimon feels like it's a bad idea for us to leave. Maybe we should ask Aino for help.
Keyword detected. Meditative state suspended.
Whoa! You gave Paimon a fright!
No. However, it was Yehoda's request. She asked me for a detailed analysis of the steps required to meditate and to mentor her as she practiced relieving her stress.
Yehoda's so stressed that she's gotta meditate to cope with it all?
I do not know. However, Yehoda said she has been suffering from insomnia for a while and was willing to try any solution she could. First, I let her stand in my kitchen, close her eyes, and focus on the fragrance of crumb cakes. By stimulating her olfactory module, I believe there would be a decrease in activity in her cognitive module. It successfully stimulated her appetite. She consumed the finished crumb cakes with incredible efficiency. Unfortunately, she consumed too many and proved unable to sleep that night.
That's normal. We're not robots like you, after all. The more we smell food, the more we want to eat it.
That is indeed true. Afterwards, I try to have her perform intense mental or physical exercises before bed. For example, cutting lumber, jogging, doing push-ups, boxing, and so on. Her body should have been able to enter sleep mode more easily following such sizable expenditures of— It did not. She finished half her exercises, realized she had an unfinished commission, and so rushed off to complete it. After she returned, she crouched down in a corner, hugging her knees and said, I was so tired from all that training. My legs gave out while guiding my clients through the ruins. I basically crawled the whole way. If Boss Neff finds out, I'm dead meat. Following this, she was once more unable to sleep. In the end, we decided to give meditation another try.
Boss Neff. No, wasn't me. Didn't steal your tea. Ugh.
Seems like the meditation was pretty effective. Yehoda—
I do not think Yehoda's sleep is related to her meditation. First of all, the meditation steps I analyzed are not suitable for her. The goal of meditation is to enter a deep state of tranquility, which can be used to enhance self-awareness. For an ordinary person, this deep state is close to dozing. For me, this would be closer to a low-power standby mode, where one cuts power to certain components. That said, were we to shut down some of Yehoda's components, I believe it would pose a threat to her personal safety.
So, meditation wasn't supposed to work, but Yehoda fell asleep anyway? Could she have been so tired that she just passed out?
In truth, I do not understand either. All I can do is tell you what happened before. When Yehoda lay down and tried to fall asleep through meditation, she suddenly said to me, "Don't run off too far, or I might get ambushed in my sleep. And then I'd be dead meat." I answered her, "Very well, I will remain here by your side." After that, like I do with Aino every night, I held Yehoda's hand as she slept. After a while, she did, indeed, fall asleep.
Tell me, robot, this is something I did myself.
Yes. And if either of you need help sleeping, please consult me at any time. However, do note that I can only hold 2 hands at once. Oh, by the way, I have leftover krumkaki bolts from the batch I made earlier. I gave one to Yehoda. You can have the other. Goodbye. I hope you have sweet dreams tonight.
I'll make short work of you.
Straggler. Be cleansed.
Solidify. Mission You're really sharp. Here comes another one. Right. Dirty. Use the force off.
Stabilize!
Without further ado,
Inside.
like the death, foolish and ignorant.
Make sure your work is
Solidify!
Be cleansed.
mission. Mission over. Cut down like this.
Did they run from home too?
Change of plan.
Stabilize!
We have put... If you ever... I don't sing for anyone in particular. Still, if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a moment of peace all the same. Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at Tefat. Whatever you prefer. I used to take long walks in Silver Moon Hall every day. So don't worry about me. I can keep up. Did they run from home too? They call this a pleasant surprise, right?
I'll make short work of you. Gather!
Be cleansed.
Mission over. All right, here comes another back this time. Stabilize. Hang in there, old sport. We'll get you some fresh oil once we get to the harbor.
Did they run from home too?
You should take it. It may prove useful.
Use of force authorized. Solidify!
Vikram!
Resistance is futile. Save yourself. Intel!
Backup is here.
They call this a pleasant surprise, right? Did they run from home too? They call this a pleasant surprise, right? They call this a pleasant surprise, right?
Down with your
Change of plan. Without further ado, light to dust. What a waste of time.
Didn't take too long. There is no harm in claiming forsaken possessions.
Stabilize! I see power.
Like the dust! You should take it. It may prove useful.
Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at Tefat. Whatever you prefer. call this a pleasant surprise, right?
Alright, here comes another one.
Take too long. A gift from the heavens. I shall gladly accept it. A gift from the heavens. I shall gladly accept it. further ado,
Gather!
light it up!
Stabilize!
Be cleansed! Light the dust!
You're pretty sharp.
Surge!
Gather!
Without further ado! Did it take too long?
Change plan.
Be cleansed!
Resistance is futile. Consider yourself. Intel, time for the big one.
Let the dust!
Fix it. Better hold back this time.
Without further ado, surge.
Do it. Yeah. Do it.
Arrogant and presumptuous.
You're pretty sharp.
There is no harm in claiming the Forsaken possessions.
Use of force authorized. Solidify.
Be cleansed.
Resistance is futile. Save yourself. Indulge. Send. Use the force authorized. Stabilize.
Without further ado. Smite the dust. There is no harm in claiming the Forsaken possessions. There is no harm in claiming the Forsaken possessions.
Use of force authorized. Solidify.
Without further ado.
Resistance is futile. Save yourself.
We're here to visit. Yeah, boxes piled up everywhere. Look, Llama's over there talking to a weasel thief.
That's a good child.
That's the weasel thief from last time, right? What was Llama saying?
Hello there, traveler, Paimon. No, it's passion for... I keep repeating that we now... Yes. It has at least... Sorry, you two. I'm afraid I won't be able to accompany you on your... Now then. Now...
Children should not be exposed to such nonsensical stories.
Prices like these are just outrageous.
There is no harm in claiming forsaken possessions.
Taking shelter and listening to the rain cleanse the earth makes me feel safe, like being home. They call this a pleasant surprise, right? Did they run from home too? Did they run from home too? They call this a pleasant surprise, right? They call this a pleasant surprise, right? A little to the left.
little to the right. Yes. Well done.
The atmosphere is a little unusual today. Are you decorating this flower field, Columbina?
That wasn't me. It was them.
You mean the Kuhenki?
Yes. These stones emit a faint light upon absorbing Kuvaki. The Kuhenki are quite fond of them.
So they just put them on the ground and play with them?
Not exactly. Come over here and look.
Huh? Ooh! It forms a picture when you look at it from above!
That's right. I need to go collect some more.
Oh, so you're heading out?
Yes. I know just the place. It's graced by the moon, so these kinds of stones are abundant. Sure.
Alright, then let's get collecting! We want to see what the finished picture looks like, too! This should be enough, right? Feels like we grabbed a whole bunch. Come on, let's head back. Can't leave that artwork. Quick, hide! Someone's here. Oh, looks like she's one of the Frost.
You will?
Yeah, of course. She sure looks like.
The Frost Moon Scions are deeply wary of outsiders, correct? You have no antlers. The hour is late. What if you...
Okay, that could happen, but we can't just do nothing.
Come with...
Huh?
Huh? What's this? It's... so pretty. That should do it.
And off she goes. That trail of stone should lead her back to the Frostmoon Enclave. Wait, what about the painting?
It's all right. We can finish it some other time. I like watching people find their way back home, to the place where they belong.